Hello, I'm David from Eden Motor Group, and behind me is the MGZS EV, a fully fledged electric SUV for around £26,100, which means you can now have an SUV that's fully electric for about the same sort of price as you can get a normal petrol or diesel SUV. Unbelievable. MG have been on the rise. In 2017, around 4,400 MGs were sold in and around UK and Europe. And in 2020, that number has grown to over 22,000 MGs around the UK and Europe. So let's jump inside, go through some specifications, have a look at the battery and see what's what. First things first, I do have to apologise. My normal audio equipment may have had a fight with the MG5 yesterday and it lost. So we're making do with what we've got. We've got somewhere where you can't see a cardioid omnidirectional microphone glued to the car that's near my face. Hey, if this turns out to be a better audio setup, I may do this in the future. It's going to have to buy a lot more glue. Hey, look, there's you can't see. There's another MGZS. Looks like an EV one as well. Nice. See? Popular. So, the MGZS EV. What I think is quite possibly the darling of the MG range. And that's because of the standard specification you get on all MGZS EV models. Let me give you a rundown. The standard car, which is called the Excite, which is what we're driving today, comes with something called MG Pilot. This is a list of all of the safety and active safety systems that MG offer, and it's on all of the models. Well, both of them. There are two models, the MG Excite and of course the Exclusive. So this is all part of the same package. You get emergency braking systems, lane keep assist, radar guided cruise control, traffic jam assist, blind spot detection, intelligent high beam assist. And this is just in the MG Pilot section on a car that's just over £26,500. Oh! You also get keyless entry as standard, an 8-inch colour touchscreen display with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You get sat-nav, Bluetooth, air conditioning. You get auto headlights, rear parking sensor, front and rear electric windows. Rather nice 17-inch diamond cut alloy wheels. So that's the standard car. You walk in, you pay just over £26,500 at the time of recording this, and that's what you walk away with as an EV. I'm staggered, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't quite understand how MG aren't simply making a loss on every single car they sell, because it just seems like too good of a deal. And don't forget, you have over 400 litres of boot space, over 1,000 litres of boot space with the rear seats folded down. You get a high-up driving position as an SUV. It's sprightly, because of course it is, because it's an EV. Why wouldn't it be sprightly? I just can't quite work out how it's possible. So anyway, moving over to the exclusive MG's top of the range car. You spend around about £2,500 more for this vehicle. And that will come with full blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, standard silver roof rails, electric folding heated door mirrors. You get leatherette upholstery and heated front seats, and the seats are electric as well. Rain sensing wipers, a panoramic roof. I just wanted to sort of show you what happens. So we're traveling along now. This is a national speed limit road. There's nothing in front of me, going 20 miles an hour, and I'm going to floor it. So here we go. And, and we're at 40. Okay, there we go. I remember when cheap cars used to have this sort of thing about them where you either had some equipment and the car drove okay, or you had no equipment and the car drove a little bit better than okay. And now you seem to have this thing where you get loads of equipment, the car drives really well, you get a 7-year warranty. A 7-year warranty with any new electric MG that you buy. It's staggering, and that's a tractor. Let's go backwards. He's a big boy. He's definitely a big boy. Something I've noticed as well is the car's really easy to see out of. I've just had to reverse because of this guy, and there's a load of stones and I'd say stones, rocks, all over the place, dotted around over here. And I still didn't really need the reversing camera or anything like that. You were able to see out the mirrors. I can see down the whole length of the car. Okay, so let's talk about batteries. The ZS EV has fitted a 44 kilowatt hour water-cooled / heated battery system. That's good for around 163 miles worth of range, and gives you a rather healthy 353 newton meters of torque, which is a lot. The electric motor itself turns out 143 PS. Well, you can't really have PS in an electric car, I guess, but the equivalent of 143 PS in the vehicle. And that, combined with the onboard regenerative braking, of which there are 3 modes, you have light, medium and hard, means that the motor is of sufficient quality to give you that power, but also to help revitalise the car's batteries. I'm gonna stick it on radar cruise now, because I can. The battery size also means that when you're at home on a 7 kilowatt hour charger, it means that in and around about 7 hours, you're going to be completely fully charged. As ever though, you're never ever going to charge the car from zero. It's going to be more 30, 40, 50%, those sorts of regions, which is definitely good because it means you can very easily use your EV tariff at home to essentially get somewhere around the region of 4 pence per mile. Just 4 pence per mile. It's nearly free motoring. It's unbelievable. If you plug yourself into a rapid charger and just go on there for 15 minutes, you can gain yourself, depending on outside weather temperatures and whatnot, between 30 and 45 miles of range. But that's enough of the batteries. Let's head on over to a virtual test drive and see exactly what you will see when you're driving along. So, what does the car feel like to drive? For want of a better word, it feels good. It feels very good. The dials and everything are clear in front of me. I've clearly got my speed there, digital and analog, which is something that I'm very keen and passionate that every car should really have. We've got satellite navigation over here. We've got the speed of the road as well. We've got radar guided cruise control, which I'm going to just engage now at 40 because we're about to go into a 40 zone. Pedals are located in a good spot. We've once again got ourselves a flat bottomed steering wheel to make myself feel like a racing driver. Very happy about that. Everything's easy to navigate and use. We've got the heating controls down here. Simple buttons to get to the home screen. We've got volume on the steering wheel, and we've got stuff to change what's in the center display here. I can change it through to what the car should be showing. I can show menus. I've got my acceleration and my radar cruise settings, and the car says ready. I'm definitely ready. The mirrors show you a very good example of what's going on behind you. You can see the whole length of the car, which is nice. Probably the nicest thing about driving this car is knowing that you're spending somewhere around 4 pence per mile that you cover. It is just completely and absolutely phenomenal to think that you can buy a car that's £26,100. On this one, pay a little bit extra for the paint, and then just go full EV. It's really rather good, really rather enjoyable thing to drive. But you don't have to take my word for it. What you can do is give us a ring on the number on screen. They'll be able to help you book your very own test drive in the vehicle. Or, of course, you can send an email. Thank you very much for watching. And if you have any further questions, don't forget to ask those too. Bye-bye.
One last thing. When you purchase your brand new electric vehicle from Eden Motor Group, make sure to quote Eden EV1 at the point of purchase, and you can have your first service on us. Offer ends 1st of April 2022. Thank you very much for watching.